Hello, and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, life coach, and I'm very excited to be spending some time with you. It is, the new year. Maybe you can hear it in my voice. I'm fresh, I'm excited, I'm full of light and power, and I want to share this with you. I know January, February, sometimes even March can be very tough. Our wallets feel drained. Our energy is low. Depending how your Christmas, your holidays went, the last part of the year can always be very emotional, drama ridden. And I wanna empower you. I wanna help you believe in yourself. I wanna share the tools that I'm using that help me to navigate through life. Everything I say here is my perspective, is my opinion, is my experience. I'm not a doctor. If you struggle severely, please reach out to a professional. And if you don't know who to reach out to, contact me and we can find someone for you together. Now, today, I want to talk about decluttering, making space. It is very liberating, and I'm wondering if you've ever decluttered. Did you ever have an experience? Did you ever make time to go through your stuff and to throw stuff out? And was it a good feeling? Maybe after a breakup, maybe a change of season, maybe you had to move and had to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Sometimes, it is negative. Sometimes we're being forced to declutter. Sometimes, it's being washed away by water, by flooding, burned away by fire. But today I want to talk about decluttering and making space and how that affects your mind and your overall well-being. Look around. Maybe you're driving right now, maybe you're not at home, but next time you come home, next time you come to your room, have a look at all the stuff that is there and really go through, a mind list of joy, purpose, or dust collector and taking up space. So what are the things that you see in your room that bring you joy? What are the things in your room that serve a purpose? And what are the things that, you're somewhat emotionally connected to, but they're more dust catcher than anything? And actually, you could let go of it once and for all. So that's the first thing I like to do. I like to do that, several times a year, especially when I feel the need to buy something, to add something to my household. I learned to first go through a checklist of, do I really need this? Or what can I get rid of first? Sorry, I had a little distraction here. What can I get rid of first and then replace it by something new that brings me joy? Making space is so important because every item that is in your space takes up energy, sucks energy out of you, or reminds you of a specific moment or experience that you really should let go of. You know how we sometimes keep things from our exes, or the children moved out and we keep that little piece of item that reminds us of them and their childhood. Sometimes, the things that we have in our household are heavily loaded with energy that is not doing us good. And maybe you can notice in the next couple of days, weeks, months, every time you go to someone's place, every time you enter a new space, how the space makes you feel. And if it makes you feel especially good, that you start wondering, what is it that makes me feel good? Is it the smell? Is it the light? Is it the arrangement of furniture? Is it little details? Is it little personal items? Is it minimalism or is it heavily loaded? How do you enjoy beauty when it comes to space? Where do you feel at home? If we feel that the world is unfair and we feel lonely and we feel like, we want to express ourselves, but we don't really know how, we tend to accumulate stuff that gives us a sense of self that we can identify with, that makes us feel homey and that gives us a sense of company. But what it really does is that it takes up space and that it takes away clarity. So try it out. Try it out next time you come into a room that is spacious, that is empty. How does it make you feel? Do you get anxious? Do you feel like, oh my God, you have to stuff this room full now because otherwise you don't feel good in your skin? Or do you actually feel very comfortable with minimalism? And maybe you followed me like a while ago and you remember how I said that when it comes to your well-being, you can influence your health through your body. You can take care of your body. You can, rehydrate it. You can eat good food. You can get more sleep. You can get more exercising. And that in turn will affect your mind very positively. Or you can do inner work. You can let go of resentment or address situations that you feel resentful towards too. You can address your stress. And in doing the internal work, it will affect your external work. And same goes with your room, with the space you live in. It usually reflects how you feel internally. Do you smoke indoors? Do you collect lots of little items that have emotional attachments? Or are you always craving fresh air, and are you craving minimalism? Are you craving a healthy lifestyle? Do you really take care of what is giving you energy and what is sucking energy out of you? And last but not least, I'm going to share with you my little challenge that I will start here for myself when it comes to decluttering. I decided that in the year 2022, I will not buy any clothing articles. Not that I have a problem, I'm not a shopaholic, but for some reason I always find an excuse to buy a piece of clothing. And I have so much stuff. I went through all my stuff and so much stuff that I'm not wearing. And I want to see if when I set that goal now, I'll start to feel withdrawal symptoms and it will be a little bit painful next time I want to click online and buy something. Because I've noticed going through a little bit of a coffee withdrawal last year that I was highly addicted to that. And it is once you start withdrawing from something very silly, you think, that you will realize, fuck, I'm actually totally addicted to that. And then it's actually good to let go of it for a moment and to come back to it once it feels right. Same was with chewing gum. for years and years, I thought, oh yeah, I just do that because it helps me when I feel bored. It helps me to feel less anxious, and it tastes good, and it's probably good for my teeth. And then I decided to go without it for 10 days. And wow, the first 2 days were like hell. I didn't know what to do with myself. And it is crazy because it's such a silly small thing to chew gum. And you would think, yeah, that's just part of Aurora. That's nothing, right? It doesn't affect her health. It doesn't annoy anybody. But yet for me, I found out, wow, I have withdrawal symptoms. So yes, I was addicted to that. So yeah, declutter. Get rid of stuff that you don't really need anymore. Sell it, give it away to someone who can benefit from it, or toss it out, and be mindful with what you consume. Not only with your wallet, not only online, but also what you consume with your ears and your eyes, because it affects your mental health greatly. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for buying me coffees. You guys are awesome. John and Ellen, I deeply appreciate you. I enjoyed my coffees, and they give me so much courage and motivation that I know I will be showing up for you here for the next good while. If you have the time, please jump over to Apple Podcast and leave me a review there. It helps me greatly. Or a 5-star rating or a comment. Also connect with me on Facebook, Aurora Eggert Coaching, or simply Aurora Eggert. And yeah, I'm always excited to get to know you, know where you come from, hear about your story. And yeah, it's just a wonderful way to connect. I appreciate you deeply. Thank you for listening, and take really good care of yourself. Until next time, bye-bye.